want to make a twitch bait that looks like a sardine, and I'm not going to make it out of wood. I'm going to make it out of this PVC board. With the drawing on the PVC board, I can cut it out on the bandsaw. I'm just going for a good rough shape to get started with, and I think that's going to do just fine. Now for some contour lines to guide my cuts front and back and the ends, and I take off the excess material on the bandsaw. That gets us even closer. Now I can take off those corners on the belt sander. It does a pretty quick job, and we get really close to the shape we're looking for. Time for a few carving details. I think it makes it look a little more natural, and I'm not going to remove material with a knife. I'll just use a simple file, and after a little bit of sanding, it looks pretty nice. Getting the internal weight on this is going to be really critical. With the wire harness shaped so that it'll fit in the center of the body, I cut a slot right down the middle. This way, once I get it in there, I can just drill out the holes for the counterweights, get those in there, and seal those as well. I seal everything with a little bit of fast-acting 2-part epoxy. I squeeze it into the holes and into the slots, and I can sand it all nice and smooth. The next thing I do is put in a slot for the tail, because I'm going to put a nice little fin tail in it. I like working over a base coat of black, and with the paint dry, I can put this textured foil on the body. It gives it a little bit of a flash and a little bit of a natural look. I put the foil on the head separately so that the foil contours to the carvings just a little better. It looks pretty good. This first bit of black paint I'd use just to get the edges of the foil. I wipe it off right away, and it just leaves a nice residue that gives the carvings more depth. Now we can start on the painting for real. I put silver on the belly, and then some gold on the gill plates, and stencil in some pectoral fins. I'll put a little black on those too, and then I'll use black on the top. It's transparent black. Looks kind of cool. And it's time for the first clear coat. Once that's set, I can glue on and then trim the tail fin. With that done and the eyes glued on, we're ready for the final clear coat. And we end up with a really nice finish and a nice looking lure. It's time for the water. And I got the lure weight perfect. It suspends beautifully.